It would be no exaggeration to say that Linda M. Milholland is one of the top pitchers in the history of EMU softball. Even before her college career, Linda was no stranger to success. She played for the Hamilton High School women's fast-pitch softball team when they took the Ohio State Championship in 1985. It wasn't long before word spread of her talents, and Eastern softball coach made the drive to Hamilton to see Linda play.
She watched Linda pitch in a high school gym, and she knew right away that she was a keeper. She had speed, she had movement, she had a great changeup. She could tell right away that she was going to be a special player for Eastern.
Linda was certainly a special player. Between 1988 and 1991, she earned 4 varsity letters. In the history of EMU softball, she was third in career strikeouts, innings pitched, career wins, complete game shutouts, and complete games. And she was second on the all-time ERA list at 1.21. Once in 1988, she was named the MAC Pitcher of the Week. In 1989, she was selected for this honor 2 more times. In 1990, she was named second-team All-Mid-American Conference with a 14-6 record. Linda led with her actions and played to her team's strengths, showcasing a quiet ambition that earned her the respect and friendship of her teammates. They worked hard, and they played hard too.
She had a great sense of humor and was intelligent and I think she had developed a lot of friendships, and they had a lot of fun on the field because they respected each other and they worked well with each other.
Linda finished her EMU career in 1991 with a 54-36 record, mostly as a starting pitcher. This includes a 17-10 record in her senior year. Linda Milholland moved on from softball to further her studies, but she left behind a reputation and legacy as an EMU softball player that is exemplary to this day. That is why she is taking her place in the E-Club Athletic Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Milholland.
I'm truly honored to be here today. I want to thank the E-Club for selecting me for this award. I was certainly surprised when I received the call from Angie that I was being selected. There's several other people I'd like to thank here today. My family, my parents are here, and a couple sisters and extended family. And I have family back home that wasn't able to make it. I have 2 high school coaches here as well, John and Regina. And I'm excited that they were able to make the trip. Matt was another high school coach that I was not able to make the trip. And then Marvin Flynn, I want to thank him. He was my pitching coach, and he put a lot of time and effort into me to produce what you see in the video. So I give him a lot of credit for that. Connie Miner and Nancy Ostrike. Nancy's here today. Connie could not make the trip in from California. She's actually playing in much better weather than we have today. So she could not make the trip, but I was excited to see Nancy. It's fun being back on campus. And I also want to thank all of my former teammates, who several are here in attendance tonight, and it's so good to see them. And I really, really appreciate their support. And the current Eastern Michigan softball team, I was really surprised to see that, Karen, so thank you for bringing them today. That's a wonderful, wonderful gift to me. I also have some great friends in the audience, Gretchen, Jackie. I'm so glad you could make the trip as well. I happened upon pitching by accident. We were in high school and not doing very well and getting pretty much slaughtered game after game. And I was thinking, this can't be this difficult to throw that little white ball over that plate. And so I'd go home and I'd try it, and I'd throw against the brick wall. At an elementary school, my dad would take me down there every night, and I kept doing that night after night after night. And I remember the first time I actually got into a game as a pitcher, the score was somewhere around 15-0, and the coach pulled us all in, and he's, kind of just shaking his head like, I'm not sure what we're going to do here. And I kind of raised my hand, because I'm actually very quiet and shy. Raised my hand, and I said, I can pitch. And he said, what? And I said, I can pitch. And so he's like, okay. So he gives me the ball, and I go out. And we resume play, and my very first ball goes soaring over the backstop. And, but it all went smoothly from there. So, so that was my start. A couple years later, I had earned a scholarship. So I made a lot of progress in that time. I absolutely loved my years playing here. Made lots of great friends along the way, lifelong friends, learned lots of lifelong lessons here at Eastern Michigan that I continue to carry with me and then pass on to my son, Alex. And so it was a great experience for me, and I really didn't even know I wanted to become a teacher until I came to Eastern, and I heard that, Eastern produces a lot of teachers, and I thought, I might give that a shot. And so I earned my degree in education. Softball was my vehicle to earn that degree. I earned my degree in education, and I taught for a few years. And then I went on to earn my master's degree in counseling, school counseling, through Xavier University. And I'm in my 11th year as a school counselor, 18 years in education. And I remember having a private meeting with a former professor, Dr. Myrna Yakel, who some of you will know. And she kind of planted the seed in me that maybe someday I might work on my doctorate. So I'm currently doing that. And within a year, I'm writing my dissertation now, so within a year, I will have earned my doctorate from the University of Cincinnati. And that's all possible from playing softball here at Eastern Michigan. And I'm going to try not to get emotional. And while all this personal success is very rewarding, I realize that the greatest legacy that I can leave as a student athlete from Eastern Michigan University is to continue to touch young lives and to help them reach their goals, as I was fortunate enough to do through the vehicle of softball and athletics and from this wonderful university. And I continue to touch lives today. And it's through this wonderful journey that I've been able to do that. And so I thank you again very much, and I'm truly humbled by this award.